Welcome. Can you please turn on your camera? Thank you. Hello, it's me again. Hello, hello everybody. Uncle cannot see you with a real face. I have to use the avatar because today I look very handsome, so I dare not to show you the true face. Xingye, can you turn on your camera, please? Thank you. All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's go to the lesson proper. Hmm. Okay. Last week, what did we do, Tina? Can you remember? You see, we do the Hwa Chong paper, right? Can you remember Nicole, Yitia, or Xingyue? Can't remember. I think we went through this, all the questions here. I remember I told you, right, we'll be concentrating on for this year's chapter 6, 7, 4. That means the whole entire issue two lah. Okay, won't be wrong. But touch wood, if it's really come out issue 1, 3 again, all right, like this one, 1, 3 again, then I don't know what to say. So the first time I jinx it will be my prediction was zero effect. Okay. So hopefully not. So hopefully at least 50% chance I get one of the section correct. That's more important. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's go move on. Okay, let's talk about these questions, extract 2 and 3. Okay. We start about Singaporeans have expressed a wish for a more gracious. We went through this now, Nicole. Singaporean has expressed a wish for a more gracious, behaving in a kind, present, polite, and calm way society in the next 50 years. And while the government can encourage and facilitates the graciousness, it is something the citizens themselves have to produce. Okay, let's talk about extract 1 and look at the mark given. It's 8 marks, not 7 marks. Okay, so extract 1 show the desire among Singaporeans to create a gracious society. In your opinion, in what way can Singaporean help to create a gracious society, a gracious Singapore society? Explain your answer using 2 ways. So may I have your 2 ways? Okay, if you not, then never mind. I give you my 2 ways that written by my dear student here. Okay, okay, now I think it's enough for playing. I put on my actual face. Okay, I feel very weird not to put on my actual face. Okay. Okay, come. So let's talk about the first paragraph. Xingyan, can you read the first paragraph, please?
In my opinion, Singaporeans can create a gracious Singapore society by promoting racial harmony through activities in order to become more gracious. Singaporeans can increase their bonding between people from other races and religions. This will allow them to communicate with one another better and be more friendly to people who are different. For example, in 2012, 6,000 people participated in Orange Ribbon Walk to celebrate Racial Harmony Day. This would allow the people to accept people of other races and religions through communication with one another and get bonded together. If a country is more bonded together, especially between races, there will be lots of peace. Thus, I feel that promoting racial harmony in Singapore will make a more gracious society.
Well done, write down. This one is a very good one. So by the way, this year we are Hi, Chihan. Welcome. Sorry, I'm not sure, is it true that my colleague said today got no lesson, is it? Is it, Chihan?
Uh, I don't know. My mother just told me to go. Cause like on the WhatsApp you say today, like just say you can't make it, ma.
Oh no. Yes. Yesterday was the last day for my mother-in-law to collect her the ashes and bones to put in the
uh,
urn in the monastery. So it was from the whole day until about 4:30 plus or so. So yeah, the day before Friday. In fact, you can see me today. Is considered lucky. Because on Friday I was nearly going for A&E hospital last minute because of my this throat here, this part here. It was swell very badly. I think I over exert myself on the past few days in the week. So the doctor supposed to send me in the emergency, but I refused to go. So I stay on to the wake until yesterday until 4:30. Oh yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to do some chanting for my mother-in-law. That is tomorrow morning, so nothing to do. So I did mention Sunday can make it. So maybe I think too, my mind
is
is
it? I don't
maybe
know.
sorry guys, maybe my mind was at that few days not focused because uh I've seen a lot of death cases in my families. But this the very close up is my mother-in-law who right before my eyes after spending 35 years with her lah. So yeah, I think I'm not kind of weird. Anyway, thank you for your understanding. I really appreciate coming in. So sorry if there's any hiccups here and there. It's my apology. Please accept my apologies. So okay, Qi, can you please turn on your camera? So this one copy down. In 2012, this one is very important. The orange ribbons way to celebrate. So you can this is from is it 2019? Okay, so this is one of them. Excuse me. I still thank God I'm taking antibiotics, so my throat is much, much better. At least no need to go to hospitalize and stay there. Oh. Okay, so yellow ribbons, orange ribbon or pink ribbon. Pink ribbon, if I'm not mistaken, is for LGBT. I'm not sure. Oh, yo, my goodness. My Wi-Fi is might be lagging again. Just in case. Hi, Qingzi. So just hi, hello. Just in case my Wi-Fi is lagging again, just worried that it hiccup, but hopefully not. So please write down 2012, 2012, the orange ribbon is very important. Yes. If you're not sure, please can type the different types of ribbons in Singapore, the purpose. So you must write down if you can. I know only the yellow, pink, and orange ribbon. There's also a red ribbon for cancer patients. And then there's also white ribbons also have, I think. Black ribbon also have. Purple ribbon also have, if I'm not mistaken. Brown, I'm not sure. So think about all these ribbons. And because this is a 60 years anniversary, very high chance, as I mentioned, very high chance to talk about, a gracious society and all the bonding. And if you have followed up the SG60 National Day Parade, you will understand what I mean. So if I'm an examiner, most likely I will also concentrate on issue 1 and 2 more. Like in case you all miss out, the chances of having this uh issue 1 and 3 might be slimmer. Okay, so take note. Qingzi, this is the first paragraph by my students. Okay, Qinghan. Okay, now next paragraph. Let's talk about number 2. Can I have Qinghan? Can you read the second point?
Okay. Singaporeans can also participate in activities organized by community clubs to create a gracious Singapore society. In community clubs, there are lots of activities organized for people in the neighborhood to participate. For example, in Jurong, activities like Halloween parties
Yeah,
or a
spelling mistake, spelling mistake. So you see the teacher. So my student asked, sorry to pause you for a while. So my student asked, will the teacher deduct mark if I spell wrongly? It give and take lah. I mean, this is not a English essay paper, but even though it's written in English, so give and take lah. Okay, carry on.
Halloween parties or a family walk would be organized. These activities are mostly free for people in the neighborhood to participate. When the people participate in these activities, they could talk to other people and interact with each other. This will allow them to know each other and help each other when in need. Thus, people will become helpful and friendly to each other, promoting graciousness in the society. Hence, I think that participation in activities organized by community clubs is a way to create a gracious Singapore society.
Okay. You realize this 2 point, you see the same, you guys for O-level students and N-level student is 7 marks. This will be 7 mark and this will be 8 marks. You realize they are Hwa Chong, okay, Hwa Chong paper. Set 3 only, Set 3, excuse me. Okay, of course, he's an IP student, Sec 3 only. Exploring citizenships, okay. This is issue 1. Okay, so you see, they already 8 marks. Can you imagine they are Sec 4 student? What, this one 10 marks? This one 15 marks? I can't remember. I really can't remember because I only taught him until end of Sec 3. Okay. So, okay, let's move on to, okay, this 2 point. Guy, can you just maybe quickly share in your some of your opinions, what are the 2 ways? Let's go back to the questions, okay? So in your opinion, in what ways can Singapore help to create a gracious Singapore society? Explain your answer using 2. Can some of any one of you can type Chong Pang give away durian. If you now you can Google it. Chong Pang Chong Pang is in CHONG and P Chong Pang gives MP Shamugan gives durian. This is also one way to bond. Really, really, he give free durians. I think it was a few days ago. He really give free durians to the resident there. Then, of course, can you imagine the Qinghan? Okay, all the Chinese will collect 5 durian, and the Malay will collect 3 durian. Hello, what about the Indian? Indian, please come in the morning and afternoon. Why? Because at night I can't see you. I don't know who to give. Oh my God, Qinghan is like, huh? I still give Qinghan, I still give. The only criteria is you come morning and day. Cannot, Qingzi. You're gonna kill me, right, Qingzi? Can you imagine? Why? Because why? And like, why cannot? I can't see you, ma. You very dark. Wow, this is definitely racist, right, Antenna? Right, Nico, Yitia, right, and Xing. So they got a timing. Of course, there is a timing. If not mistaken, is from 9 to 3. All walks of life, all races come and collect free durian. That is one way to bond racial society, and of course, cannot be no racist. You know why, Qinghan? Because the minister who give away the durian is the law minister of Mr. Shanmugan. He himself is an Indian. So you see, so an Indian minister giving away durian to other races. This is one way of gracious society. Okay, and of course you have to read these are the latest news. Another gracious society for Uncle Raymond I put is we have this can you write down brisk walk? Okay, all the most of the unless your teachers are in the okay, unless your teachers are in the classroom leaders, a brisk walk is where they organize a walk within that. Let's say I stay in Khatib, right? Organize a walk, all walks and race will walk together as number three things are healthy lifestyle, bonding with one another, with your family. You can bring your akong, ama, whoever there. And the third, of course, there are different races to walk, okay, together. So at the end of the walk, they will be given the freebies, a gift of say maybe a goodies bag or something like that. Okay. Yeah. And then of course the best part is they'll give them a t-shirt prior to the walk. They will wear the same t-shirts. Like now Breeze Walk Khatib 2025. Maybe 5 kilometer walks or no 5 kilometers. Or maybe 2 or 3 kilometer walks. Okay, then there's the way from one end to the other end, and then you come back, collect things. Of course, the MP, the Mr. Member of the Parliaments will walk with them and not chit chat with them, take photos. This is one way of racial Singapore society. They never put brisk walk only for the Indians. The Chinese eat banana, the Malays something else. Now this is a very not racist anti-slogans. No, so brisk walk. And the best part is they never put for all race and religions. They just put brisk walk, and it's understood that you are the citizen, you are coming. And the best part, Qingzi and Nicole, Itia, and Xingyan is that, and Antenna and Qinghan, sorry, is that this brisk walk is not targeted for only Singaporean. They also targeted for foreigners, anybody. So I'm a foreigner. I got once they asked, can I foreigner join in? I just moved into this block here. I just want to get to know the society here. I just want to get to know my neighbor better. I just want to get to know vicinity here. I heard a lot from my friend for overseas. I say, yeah, of course. I go door to door visit. Seriously, door to door, every house. It's damn freaking tedious. Sometimes you go to a neighbor, they complain upstairs leaking, downstairs play mahjong, left and right, all kind of things. Sometimes you have to bring in police and town council and HDB, a lot of things. My neighbor feed pigeon. My neighbor outside 烧那个银子, not supposed to 烧这些东西 on the corridor. All these kind of things. So in order to make the gracious Singapore, we invite them to come down. Hey, come. Let's have a brisk walk, and then and number one is next is also enjoying the fresh air, of course, okay? And then this brisk walk will actually encourage not only bonding, will iron out some differences. Hey, that day, since we are walking together, I want to tell you, my neighbor, this is this, then from there we can get feedback. And then from a very loggerhead 死对头, and from a dispute, it become harmony. From an argument, it settled down into peaceful manners. So this is one way. This also can be done in your office next time. For example, if you are the boss, two colleagues are arguing, and then you can use different method like bring them out for a meal, or you can have a Christmas party, or you can have send them to go for volunteer work. And then during volunteer, you purposely pair them out, provided they can accept it lah. Okay, and things like that. So this is one way of racial society. I want the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you to think of two ways. The more ways, the better. Okay, so instead of writing, you just give me two examples. So I give two examples. One is the durian distribution to all walks of life. There's a timing. Fair enough, it cannot be 24 hours. The minister have to go and rest. This one involve minister, and then the brisk walk. It can involve and not involve the minister, but it's good that by the way, this brisk walk, some places they conduct every 2 months, or some of them like my place conduct every month. And the best part, they call the passion card. So all the old people after walking, they can receive a few hundred points of passion card point. And this passion card point is in the passion card. You download, you type passion card. These passion card points can use it for buying grocery. Can exchange, the point can convert into money and buy grocery. That cool, right? Okay. So this is just to oh my God, my Wi-Fi is getting worse. Hello, sorry. Not responding. Okay. Can you hear me? Sorry, I now from my master bedroom, I move up to my dining room. So yeah, so sorry. I'll continue from there. Qingzi, where did I stop? Where was the last part of my conversation with you? Is it recording? Okay. Okay. Qingzi, where did I stop? Qingzi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Adina, can you hear me? Sorry, Adina, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So where did I stop just now?
something about involving the government.
Did I talk about the brisk walk every month, all these things? Yeah, did I talk about every month there's a brisk walk? Okay, so every month, some grassroots club, no, some zone or some neighborhood or some GRC or some different part of Singapore they will have this brisk walk, or even they conduct a Christmas party, okay, to bring them down to have a chit chat and things like that. Okay, so what is it? Okay, teacher, can you hear me now? So these are my two main gracious society, how Singapore can bring in together. One is through the Chong Pang durian breeze, and someone just now mentioned about how the what they call this 2012 that things, right? Oh, orange walk. Okay, so can you all just give me 2 point, a 2 point to discuss about what you think to be a gracious. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 plus mine, 14 plus the my ex-student, 16 point. I hope all of you are different. Just give me 2 point. Think about it now. Okay, 2 point to bring that to help to create gracious society. So like in the office, you also can create this kind of gracious relationship working with your colleagues. And how do you improve them? Of course, you can create some like monthly birthday retreat, monthly birthday celebrations. Yeah. Or maybe you have new colleague coming in, you can bring them for makan. Makan means 去吃饭老板请客，这样就是不是摩擦是可以接触更深刻的感情。那 gracious society 就是把我们这不同的种族放在一起，然后可以有一点更深切的了解对方的文化传统、宗教跟信仰，还有最重要就是人与人之间彼此的感情，容纳到这个新加坡的社会以繁荣跟进步，然后最重要是和睦相处。然后有什么方法呢？就是比如说，我就是说那个 MP，他们就是给分发免费的榴莲给不同的，只要你是you ask me whether is it for Chongpan, they don't check your IC lah. You know, you can come from Jurong, Marine Parade, you know, but I mean seriously, 为了吃那个免费榴莲，你要跑到琼邦。Like, okay. So usually they give the resident. Maybe I'm not sure. I've not been there. Maybe they will have to check your IC before they give. Fair enough. So the brisk walk is 有些 foreigner 就会看到这个，因为很简单的金字因为HDB 的那个电梯下面有那些布告栏，the notice board will tell you when have the brisk walk, and they don't put there only Singaporean and PR foreigner are not welcome to join brisk walk. Then 有时候已经垄断了那个 gracious Singapore. Now gracious Singapore is not just about Singaporean and PR. Gracious Singapore also blend into foreigners as well。好像最近你懂那个丹中卡东不是那个新货咯，那个整辆车新进去，然后那个Indian worker foreign Indian worker 就快点去抢救他。Of course 有别的旁观者 come and help。So a gracious societies is to break a barrier on that. Okay, so I want you all to start thinking of 2 point when get some water. Okay, I think my throat got a bit problem. Thank you. Let's start now. 2 points and send into the Zoom chat. Okay, Antina, your 2 point, you can type in the Zoom chat, so will not be mistaken. So once you are done, oh, okay, Antina, take part in house visit to disabled and elderly so they don't feel left out and they have a sense of belonging. Okay, so you are targeting the a group of citizen that is lowly income right now, lowly income, and we are targeting on those staying in a very rented house or those studio apartments house, or those people who low income, okay, low income. Take part in festival by community center, mooncake festival, get a chance to speak to those neighbor or even make new friends of different. Yes, very good. Can you please elaborate on that for even make new friends or different? Back to you, Tina.
Right, sometimes we just only talk to our own race and we don't speak to other people from other races. So by like taking part in this type of community, maybe like people from other races got interest in that festival and you're going also, we can actually like bond over these events or what interests you. Yeah.
Can I sorry, can I add a point to it? Maybe these foreigners will become Singaporeans, become PR of Singaporeans. They actually add on to this. They actually can bring in their own traditional food. Remember in chapter 10, we talk about hybridization and formalizations, right? So we can mention about those Vietnamese from China, from Korea, from Japan, from Norway, from Finland, from Sweden. They can bring their 他们的家传密切的民以食为天的食谱。So maybe you can on with their delicacy, correct? That's the word, their own delicacy. 就是那些小吃的，好像 kimchi before Korea came to Singapore, kimchi was like nobody. We know lah, but until it comes so like got kimchi burger, got wow. Even the McDonald's also come out with kimchi burger, all these things. Okay, well done. Can you mention more about Antenna, about how do you help the house visit to this disabled elderly? If you can bring out this point, I think you'll be very good.
You want me to elaborate or what?
Yes, about point number one. It's a very good point. In fact, the government has done a lot, and Uncle Raymond also participate this in my zone here. But there's one reason why we need to take care of this one. Please take note now. Everyone must write down. Back to you, Adina.
But for example, in schools, Singaporean schools like local schools, we have like the values in action programs. And basically the school will make our students go up and scrub the toilets of other people, or we just like help the disabled clean their house, make them food, or like help them do their daily things that they need to do. So I feel like these kind of values in action can really make us into a more gracious society, because if we as students we learn this type of activities or skills when we're younger, we might actually do it when we are older to try and give back more to the society.
Okay, don't mind guys. 其实 Adina, 你不是在讲废话。To be honest, how many students be honest and truthful to yourself? Every time I bring my student to BIA, allow Mr. Shaw, seriously, man, must do BIA. It's not because of the point, 对吗？你got point one, but add into the old point system. It's not because of point go. So sometimes I really F them up, to be honest. Okay, you also know, right? So honestly, do you like to really attend the VIA? If it's not point, will you have a choice? I got student, I asked many years already. I want to ask you. Okay, agree, thumbs up. Don't agree, thumbs up. It's your opinion. I'm not against you. Do you like to do VIA? 不要讲为了 point 不要讲，从你的良心讲出来。Be true to your heart. Then I give my answer. Antina? Yes or no?
No.
No, Okay, thank you. Then how can you bring out this point? So cute. Okay, Xingyan.
Do I write VIA or what? Is it
No,
the
no. Do you support VIA or go out and do like what I did 去那些老人院、孤儿院，什么做那些有的没有的做的无聊，myself I spend my time to study and why should I do all these things? Do you?
um
You don't don't want
no.
Okay, I hear you don't want Thank you. How about Nicole?
No.
No Okay. 秦汉.
I mean, it depends.
Oh, depends Okay.
Yeah.
Which courses that you want to which organization to help 是不是这样讲？
Like if it's not like too much physical labor, then I'm fine with it.
你妈鸡蛋糕，你真是你个大男人的 physical labor. Hello,
No,
brother.
no, like if they ask you like carry newspaper like everywhere, then like I don't want like you know.
哦，你
But
在
like if it's just like go, like care for like old people and shit, I might do it because like a good
that
break
day
from studying
that day I got this few group of neighbor-based students secondary school came to my house to ask for newspaper and old clothing and all these things. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. So, 旗帜.
Not really.
Okay, thank you. 一家.
I'm fine with it.
You say something. I really can't hear you. Do you support or not support? Huh? Use your earpiece, easier, like that day. Yes or no? Use your earpiece better. Because I really can't hear you. The rest, can you type in your answer for 2 point or don't take up too much time? Yes, Ijia, yes. Do you support BIE or not? Before I forgot my answer to add in. This is very important.
Oh, yes.
Good, loud and clear. Oh, you support, you're the only one support. May I know why? You support VIA and do all these things. 等一下你们要打他过黑打他好 you spoil the market. 一下 why why quick.
Honestly, it's quite meaningful because I do VIA like regular.
Oh, okay, like which organization 集团你去参加然后帮助那些人呢？
Wait, I'm actually not sure if like what I'm doing is VIA.
Just say just say.
I just like perform at community centers.
Oh, to who?
So like elderlies and like
Yes,
also during festivals.
yes, this is considered 1 week. Write down. Well done. Yes, it is. Okay, can Thank you very much. This is 1 way. Write down, please. Performing in this to show the appreciation right now. And the reason why I ask is thanks to Adina that disabled elderly is to put that we do not want to neglect, write down the word, we do not want to neglect certain group of people. Okay, we want them to be part and parcel right now, part and parcel of the social fabrics. And the third one is the most important is that we want them to feel that there is also a sense of belonging, a sense of that you no doubt you are disabled or you are elderly, but you do play a very important role in this society. And we thank you for your contribution to the country, even though you may not be accessible and visible and maybe not knowledgeable because most of the time you're cooked up at home. But we bring the news, we bring the activities to your house and share with you. And because you have to understand, some of people are not born disabled. They are born halfway through because they are disabled due to whatever reason. Okay, so they went through a fair share of their sharing. So we do not want to neglect them for whatever reason. So we just want to make sure that they are part and parcel of the social fabric. We want them to feel that they are at home. We want to feel that you're not being neglected. That's a keyword. Okay. So thanks to Antina that it is important. We need to, like what Antina says, Singaporean can Singapore and not Antina, sorry. Okay, good. Singapore, okay, since later so this is where Singapore can ensure that every Singapore citizen holding the PIN IC can be able to being recognized, yeah, right now, they're being recognized as they have contributed one way or another. So we are giving not only our local flavor to understand that we care and share and dare to make a difference, because we make every single walk of life important, not like other countries. Okay. Do you know recently, 2 days ago, was it Friday or Saturday, in Malaysia, there are about 10,000 people was having protesting anti-Anwar, the Prime Minister. And they complain the Prime Minister has useless for not making a certain of cost of living, all these things. Is it important that this, you see, this is a very good example. I think I do respect Anwar, but sadly to say, because the taste, the flavor of that society in Malaysia, I feel that it's a bit sensitive, because they do not, like Singapore, go to visit, because their terrain and their country is very big. So we cannot go every single house visit like that. So the only way they can do is, how are they going to show their graciousness society? On the electrical. Is it on? My you touch it, my electric, no power. Yeah, it just go off this way. So can you do something? Yeah, thanks. Okay. So that's how I feel. Thank you very much, Antina. So next questions by who? Nico, what do you say? Singapore can enhance social gathering and increase interaction between different race and religion by keeping public places clean, not littering, and cleaning up after meals. Singaporeans would be more considerate. Can you explain to your point, Nico? Point number one, please.
Right. I think that when there is like more interactions between the Singaporeans, like the Singaporeans will understand each other more.
Yeah, you explain. Can I have example? You know me now. Okay, good. You interact. Can you give me example how? How? Yeah, give me example how. For example, you say, oh, Uncle Raymond, like during Hari Raya, the Malay family can bring the non-Hari Raya, non-Muslim, to invite them to their house for celebrations. Or during Chinese New Year, they will bring the Malays and other races to come and celebrate, to witness and to grace the occasion together. Of course, please, if the Malay come to your house, 不要请他们吃肉干啊。Okay, of course you have to buy certain goods. So you can tell them, oh, this is made of halal, things like that. Okay, and then Indian, some Hindu they don't eat beef 你不要给他们吃猪肉，那个台湾猪肉碱还是什么东西啊。So this is this is take note, Nico. All right. So Christmas, of course, this will talk about religion, and do you know Christmas, the Malays don't celebrate Christmas. You know why not, Nico? Nico, why? You can invite the Malays to your house for Christmas, okay? To explain to them what is Christmas and things like that. Xing why why Malays don't celebrate Christmas?
Because they are Muslim, not Christians.
That's right. Okay, but why? What is the significance of Christmas?
I don't know. I'm not Christian.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Okay, Yijia, why do you why is Christmas? Yijia. Hello, are you there, my dear? Can you answer? 我的喉咙不好哦，你不要给我中 thyroid，你麻烦你讲话，谢谢。Yijia, what is Christmas? What is the significance of Christmas? Don't Google it now. I saw you Googling. Come.
Is
Yeah, you're looking at the Google answer. Tell me.
no. Inside the Christians they celebrate. I don't know.
Jihan is laughing already. Jihan, you are from Catholic school. You bloody hell, you better tell me what is Christmas. If not, I tell you, I'm going to kick you out from Catholic.
I'm not Catholic though.
I know, but you're in the Catholic school. You should know, right?
I guess
Mary born child,
it's the
Jesus Christ was
the
born
birth of
on
the birth
Christmas.
of the birth of the Jesus.
Correct. Mary born child, Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day is the birth of Jesus. Hello, I'm Malay and Muslim. Why I celebrate your God birthday forever? Then what is Vesak Day? Vesak Day is the birth of Buddha, correct? And then now he's laughing at me. Yeah, well, I don't go and celebrate Muhammad. Imagine a Christian, I go, no, excuse me, I don't do this. You know why I do that? No, Muslim, they pray like that, right? The same thing, Namo Oni Tuo Fo Lu Lai Fo. Excuse me, this is Buddhist. I'm not. So, but we want to tell them what is the purpose of burning this? What is the purpose of lighting up candles? What is this? So we invite them is to grace the occasions that we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ and tell them, no, this is what Jesus died for us. Oh, because of this, like Good Friday. Then when we visit Hari Raya Haji and Hari Raya Puasa, they explain why the Haji, they have to kill slaughter the sheep, and then the meat will give to the poor people. That's what Muhammad in the Islam, the Quran talk about it. And then we go about Vesak Day, 三步五什么啊？记着什么？五步三跪啊，三步五，你走5步拜3次啊，是不是？你懂吗？ You walk 5 steps, you have to bow 3 times. Walk 5 steps, bow 3 times. I tell you, I really this is 为什么？为什么我们讲说要守孝呢？好像我的太太，她100天不可以参加红事跟白事，你懂我意思好像我的干姐姐，她不能来做吊山，因为她的 daddy 2 months ago，她的 daddy pass away。According to 这个中华人的习俗，他们红事白事都不可以去参加。可是我是女婿停止，我都可以去穿什么衣服都可以去参加红白事。所以你看这种的习俗就要跟人家讲为什么这样？Then we as a Christian we don't care. Okay, so that is what I mean. Okay, about number 2 by keeping how they can I keep public toilets clean got to do with racial society. Nico.
Oh, what's the question?
Then your answer, that's your answer. You put the toilet
No.
You put toilet, right?
No.
Keeping the public places clean, not littering and cleaning up after meals. Oh, sorry. What got to do with gracious?
Like, cause if sometimes some people never keep it clean, right? Then the next person who sit on the table will feel like it's so dirty. So everyone should be more considerate and yeah.
Do you convince yourself with this answer? Be honest yourself. Your answer is correct, but it's still not strong enough. So how do you add on to this? Like Singapore would be more considerate and gracious by keeping out the toilet clean and dirty. What am I talking? Clean or not dirty? The public toilet cleans, public place clean, not littering and cleaning up. So that you know why? If everyone play a part, can you imagine? This is very true now, Nico. Have you been to Chinatown? Yes. Have you been to go to Little India? Anyone in the West Little India? Take car there. Have you been to Geylang Serai? Have you been to Joo Chiat where the Peranakan? Have you been to Haji Rain where the Saudi Arabia, the Middle East people? Can you imagine you go to these places and you go and litter their place and then it keeps Chinatown very clean? Hello, excuse me. Nico 明白吗 Nico? 哎呀，不要紧啊，所谓我们华文有一个字停止你华文很厉害，来，至少什么？至少什么？至少门什么？成语，至少什么？自己扫那个东西，至少门什么 ？Sweeping your snow from your doorstep。
至少门前雪。
你懂什么意思就是我过我自己我管你你死你的事。So is it right So Nico 你明白吗？ 我们不要自扫门前雪，就是说 we okay, and then that means that in order to do this, we are not a selfish people. We don't can you imagine the government keep Chinatown very vibrant, very nice. Every time Chinese New Year, wow, they nicely decorate. And then when it comes to Hari Raya or Christmas or Deepavali, don't care lah. Wow, that's it. Or even their street, they are dirty like hell. And then in America, you should know, there are some places like for the blacks, their place, oh my goodness, is hot. But there are some people who stay in the white, wow, high security, so clean, speak and span. 不对吗？全部都是新加坡公民，为什么要分到这么清楚？哦，China 就是 speak and span，Geylang 其他地方管他，不关我的事，不对。So it's a good example 你 go very good. Okay, so you must say that regardless of which part of the Singapore you stay, we keep like after meal 一样吗？我不可能请那些打扫工人在大巴窑，然后红帽桥呢，一郎呢？Okay, thank you. 星汉，your turn. Interact with people. Read. Can you read?
Yeah, interact with people around you more often. Like, improve relations with like people around you. Like, doesn't have to be like your friends specifically. Yeah.
Oh no, carry on. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
then the second one is inclusivity. Like, treat people with more respect. I don't like because like what you're black, I'm white. So like I'm superior, or like that type of shit. Yeah.
Okay, I like the way you say that type of shit. Sadly to say, no. I like the way, no, I'm not sarcastic, seriously. I like the way that type of shit, but the Americans are doing all the bloody shit. You can see they are very xenophobic and shit. And now I'm not sure it's not TikTok say that. Donald Trump told Microsoft and Google not to employ Indians engineer. And the best part, the Microsoft and Google's their CEO they are Indian. Really crazy. Then they say, why not tell Nevada and which one is also Chinese CEO? So yes, interact with people more often. Can you give me an example? How do you interact with people more often?
As you can see in HDB
Must
block,
give a real example, It's not just plug in the air one,
as you can see
Don't-
this thing we call HDB block. There are these things we call neighbors.
Do you stay in HDB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you talk to your neighbor?
Occasionally.
What do you talk? Oh, no. No. I know he talk. You know how he talk? Hi, bye.
Yeah, I do that.
F you lah. Hi, bye is fine with you. No. You will say, hello, auntie, how are you? Can you imagine auntie say, 关你屁事啊?
But
Good.
then it's like my new neighbor, old neighbor, of course I will talk a bit.
But very sadly, nowadays, those block, new block, they don't like to talk to each other very often. I might be wrong, but last time, we would like to chit chat. We run along the corridor, we share all the toys, everything. But nowadays, it's like everyone close their door. They are not so friendly, especially for the new places like Bongo and Sengkang. I may be wrong, but can I add this? Interact with people around you more often. Can you add this, guys? It's like people who write down the Singapore dialogue. 2015, is it? 2015? They got this write down Singapore dialogue. 秦正, 你知道吗? The Singapore conversation, write down. Singapore dialogue and Singapore conversation, write down. This is where our dear friend Qing Han say that they invite retiree, different all walks of life. Can be students, it can be JC students, poly students, teachers, or even people who are in the prison who came out, they share their view. That's why how we come about yellow ribbons. So if a prisoner who came out, they say you always say give us a chance, but when we come out, we can't even find a job because we got a record. Then how we find a chance? That's where how yellow ribbon come about. Oh, I hear you. Okay. So we look for things. Do you know a lot of mover, and some of the job, they are usually ex-convict. So thanks to Chihan. And then how you treat people more respect. That's the second point. Can you give me an example like shit? How? Like what you say like shit? I'm serious.
Like don't be elitist lah.
Oh, how?
Just don't like I don't know.
I think there are lots. In fact, You're not pure Singaporean. I'm a pure Singaporean. I can tell you why. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. My great grandparents, myself, we are all Singaporean. Even my children are Singaporean. My wife is Singaporean. I sometimes find that we Singaporean a bit too as proud as a peacock, think highly of ourselves. And in order to break this, we must show respect to others by how? By bending our egos, by ensuring that to welcome foreigners, we as a Singaporean, we are the host, right? We must show graciousness to the guests. Very good example is that the few days ago, my mother-in-law funeral, we need those foreigner to put tentage, to put the all the things to carry the coffin, to light out the things. And most of them are from Burmese, Myanmar. So I used Burmese to say thank you in Burmese. Chichun Sibali. They were surprised. Oh, no, I can speak Burmese. I say I use Burma. I have Burmese language. So I just share, oh yeah, that's a bit. Then after that, surprisingly, one of them staying here 18 years. So I kepo, I busy. Hey, how you find Singapore? Do you think Singapore is good now? He said, yeah, very good, very good. 18 years. Oh, you can speak very well Chinese Mandarin because one of their supervisor is from China. Okay, and then he talked to him in Mandarin and English, and of course Burmese with his fellow friends or colleague or Burmese. And then some even can speak a bit of dialect like Kam Sia, thank you in Hokkien. So I asked him this, like what you say, how do you get along so well in Singapore? He said, yeah, because I find that your country, they respect one another, even though they know we are foreigners, sometimes we give us space. Space like what? They can have a place like, the Filipinos will go to Orchard Road, the Chinese people will go to Chinatown, the Indians will go to Little Indian, or the Vietnamese will go to somewhere else, the Burmese will go to Peninsula Plaza. So this is what Qing An say, okay? To give them respect, that means we give them a space, a proximities for them to gather together and share news from their home country, hometown. Hey, do you know recently, no, now you know why the helpers every month they have an off day. Hey, my electric no more already. I think I have to change this stupid no. Okay. To show that no, don't have. No, don't keep asking. Have I tell you? Okay. No more. So thank you to Chiha for your answer. Yes. Okay, so thank you. Very good. So this is one. Okay, Xing Yan, your answer?
Yeah.
No more already the power. Ayo, why like that? Sickening the cable, huh? Xing Yan, your turn.
We can improve by
Read the answer, CCE.
CC lessons. Students can learn cultures from different races or region and respect them.
有了。Then two.
Acts of kindness. People can volunteer and increase bond between each other from different backgrounds.
I'm very sick of my laptop. No, got no power. Sorry, I get agitated of my laptop. My cable got problem. Okay, CC lesson. Yes, I agree with you. Why? Why do you think that CC lesson? But do you realize these CC lessons are important only for the student? What about people who never attend CCE? That means you are targeting the student only, leh. Is it
No,
important?
no, the students can also 分享给他们的父母.
Very good. Write down. Write down. Damn you, man. Good. But very sad, that last week I asked, do you share with your CC with your parents?
No.
Then 你分享个屁啊！你看 Antina 笑了，嘿嘿嘿，我也是没有分享给我妈咪爹地，不要笑啊，各位啊，晴子有吗？没有，宜家有吗？没有，那你怎么分享？讲屁话，有啦有啦，有时候比较有生动的，有时候会有，OK，not wrong because 分享除了分享呢，Hello，
What do you mean 除了分享？
除了分享给父母亲，还有什么？在 CC 怎么样？怎么样？
Students can learn like different cultures.
废话，你都讲了。
So that they know like what to say and what to not say.
对啦，是就你们吗？我们大人没有去 CCE，我怎么知道？
哦哦
对不对？你没
哦
有每个学生回家会分享，妈咪今天我学了一堂课。I think your parents say 啊，这不重要。你功课做了吗？你读你的 test 了吗？你不要玩手机。哎呀，跟你讲也是浪费时间。OK 啦，我回去做功课了，对不对？Most of parents are like that。所以你怎么那个呢
，the CC can 举办活动
？Very good。好，
，so like on like let's say Christmas, the CC can do like those kind of gift exchange.
对，可是 within 你们的学生嘛，对吗，宝贝？可是我们这些大人没有。
No,
哦
the community club.
，no，这个是 CCE 嘞，在学
No,
校
I
嘞。
say community club.
他有讲 community club 没？OK，then 没有，现在我要讲 CCE 而已
哦，讲
啊，这个
CC
CCE 啊，
Yeah, it's only for the students what?
对吧？没有错，没有错。那我要你怎么 expand 去到其他人，就是大人，
哦，
你懂意思吗？没有错，你的 answer 是对的。Can anyone help him? Let me make the PowerPoint until fed up. OK，你懂什么是灌输吗？OK，don't touch，don't touch。OK，你懂什么是灌输吗？英文是什么？的呢？什么是灌输？情志、期汉、宜家、你勾。我们要灌输是你们这些学生，然后你们会慢慢的逐渐长大了。哦，我在以前小学的时候，中学有学过好公民，然后这个灌输会慢慢陪你成长，成了一个好公民，有用的人，不会在社会贡献。Okay, in English, this CC is to inculcate, to nurture you right now, to inculcate, to nurture you, to develop that kind of characters, civic mindedness, so that eventually when you come out to society, you can eventually help to inculcate and nurture your next generations. And then when you get older, then you understand why you should take care of your elderly parents and what is the responsibility you have to do as a citizens of Singapore. And that's what you mean by CCE lesson. Honestly, you don't expect your mother or father to sign, okay, daddy, I attend this 10 CCE lesson, please sign. For what? Did you really expect they read already, they forget? You see, reading is no point. Action is more important. Okay, act of kindness, number 2. Sing it. Sing it.
People can volunteer.
Read the sentence.
People can volunteer and increase bond between each other from different backgrounds.
Yeah. How? Thank you. Yeah. Example.
Like like people can go to like let's say old folks home
Very good.
and like talk to them and like help them do stuff.
Okay. Can you add this? Because time constraint. I just want. So your number 2, can you put that increased kindness volunteers? Is where you visit the homes. Okay. And number 2 is where the governments initiate a volunteerism initiative. Take up volunteer. There's this volunteer. You type the word volunteer, please. I expect you to write down. They got this group of people who are volunteer themselves to go to the house visits for people who have a tendency of commit suicide, lost job, stress, or they are home alone for the elderly. They will come in to kind of talk to them, explain to them, and they don't feel loneliness. So there's this volunteerism. There's this name as Singapore Volunteer Group, but it's not called SVG, but there's a name for it. Okay, thank you. Qing Zhi, your turn. Who haven't give? I think haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ija, one more. Ija is from you. You haven't give. 给妻子.
Practicing kindness and consideration in daily interactions with others through small acts of courtesy, such as very small actions like giving up seats to those who need. And then the second one is about volunteering and participating in community initiatives.
So let's start with number one. How do we do it? Yeah, teacher, how do we do it? Besides giving out seat, yeah, you mentioned. How do we do it? You
I
see
feel like
those you see at the seat, those in need, you have to presume that the examiner do not know what you mean who those in need. You must put that a seat to those in need, like the elderly, the pregnant ladies, as well as the disabled people or people in need. Okay. So you not only give out seat, this is a very common practice for showing gracious society. Or you can say people who have yeah, right now, guys, there's a high population in dementia. So recently got people who were lost, old people what lost their way. So you maybe can then help them, they do you know some of the dementia people, they carry a card in their pockets or a lanyard to say my name is so and so, I'm lost, please contact my son and my daughter. Do you know I know why? Because my mother has one of these tags. Thank God she no need to wear because now I got helper to bring her along. But those who can't afford a helper, they wear this tag. But they still can do everything like normal people. Like normal people, they can do everything. But when they go, suddenly the brain trigger, they cannot know where is it. They'll ask you, can you bring me home now? I don't know where I stay. Then you look at the card. Oh, they are staying in this place. So you bring them. So this is also a small act of kindness for dementia patient. Number two, how do you do about number two? Active volunteer participating. How? Yes, Tinzer.
I
Number
feel like firstly the organizations can like introduce more programs and encourage people to know more about who is in need. For example, I know that there are organizations that occasionally give like raise funds and uh the envelopes they give in schools that tells us about like people who are in need, like children or orphans or the elderly, and
donation card.
yes, and it encourages people to go and volunteer and help other people.
You guys have to know when you go to university, one way to differentiate with your rest of your uni friend is to do volunteer works. Okay. And may I add on to this point is that active volunteerism and participating in communities initiative to help the less fortunate. You can talk about adopt in wildlife, the Singapore Zoo, I'm not sure have I mean they adopt an animal. And then my wife company last time they adopt an animal. They sponsor the food, the cleanliness. So some of them, yes. By the way, in Singapore, there are still a lot of children for adoptions and also financing them. That means they help them because their parents divorced and they put them in orphanage. And then what happened is that some good people will come in to adopt them or to foster, not financing, to foster them until they are a certain age. They volunteer. These are volunteer. They volunteer. They volunteer in a way that they some of them have their own children already, but they volunteer to fostering these kids so that they want the kids to have a full home. I mean a complete house, a complete home, and they'll help them to nurture these kids rather than to put them in the orphanage lah. So yeah, that's one way. Thank you. Yijia, your turn.
Community fridges such set up in HDB areas for people to donate and take food freely to help the needy. Secondly, town councils organizing clean up days for residents to clean shared spaces together.
Do you Google these 2 points?
No.
How do you know these 2 points?
The first one is I got remember like our teachers taught us in primary school.
Well done. You are absolutely right. Because my place here, there are people who donate fridges at the void deck. and they put food there. Of course, we have camera to watch, not the Tom, Dick, and Harry 随便一个阿猫阿狗来拿东西就抢。Usually the food there put there for the needies. Seriously, and then we got can you write down food from the heart, food from the heart. Can you write down this and Google this? Food from the heart, they're from the lion something, can't remember. Food from the heart is every Thursday my zone here in Cardiff on Thursday. They will volunteer, they'll come down to give away bread, rice, canned food to needy people. You must have a list there. If you meet the list of people, then they will come and collect. And most of them, this food, this free food, or free groceries are donated by NTUC, FairPrice, Giant, Sing Song, or even those rich organizations. They will give a check of $1,000 or $10,000. Then we go and buy the food, and then we buy the food, and put them in the RN center, residential network center, and this list of people who are in the list of low income, they come and collect their weekly grocery. Okay, well done. It's true, and that's your teacher told you in primary school. I still can remember. Well done. How about number 2? I'm very interested to know how you know about number 2. Yes, easier. Itia, are you there?
I think I got read up in some news before, I'm not sure. Forgot.
Okay. All right. Town council organized clean up day for residents to clean up shared space together. Yes. Do you know recently Toa Payoh got one house got burned down? Because this resident, Nico, was hogging, 他家里放了很多杂物。Then what happened 不懂是不是他的 electric car, electric bicycle or what, electric mobile devices 着火，还是那 handphone 着火 trigger 的整个屋子被烧。So 有时候有些 very inconsiderate neighbors put their things, even newspaper, anything along the corridor. And then end up because of that, some people are on wheelchair, right, cannot access to the corridor. So how? 完蛋. So these are the town council work with us, like the grassroots leaders or even the HTB or what, to come here to educate these people. Hey, hello, excuse me, don't anyhow put your thing outside lah. Things like that. There are some people who just tell town council, what's wrong? I decorate this corridor with a lot of plants like MBS Garden by the Bay, which is, remember, the common corridor doesn't belongs to the residents, the outside. The common corridor belongs to the government. They just close one eyes to let you put in things, but some of them 得寸进尺，越犯越多，变成是 hogging. So the town council have to go there to clean up, wash. If you stay in HDB, you know, right? Every month on certain day, they will wash the entire HDB to make it nice and good. Thank you, all of you. So let's talk about extract 2 and 3, Can you read extract 2, this one, Athena?
Safe environments and secure borders are fundamental to the existence and progress of any nation. One of the duties of Singapore government is to maintain internal order and external security.
Thank you. Back to number 3, 秦志.
Governments devote significant resources to provide public goods and services so as to improve the well-being of their citizens. The provision of these goods must therefore fall on the government, who has the resources and authority to obtain the financial resources for production of these goods and services, so that all citizens can have access to them.
Thank you. So now we're going to compare 2 and 3. Let's look at the question itself. Extract 2 and 3 reflects on the role of the governments in working for the good of society by maintaining orders and security and by providing goods and services for the public. Do you think the role of the government is more important in maintaining the orders and securities or in providing goods and services for the public? I know some of you talk about internal law. I think last week, if I memory refresh me correctly, I talked about goods and services are more important than maintaining law and orders, which we went through. So let's see what you say, Yijia can read the government.
The government is important in maintaining order and security. The government has a few ways to protect Singapore's peace. Some of these include teams like Singapore Police Force and Singapore
Singapore Civil Defence Force.
to maintain the peace in Singapore. One example is the Little India riot
Right.
in 8 December 2013, where a private bus knocked down a Indian national in Little India. This has created a commotion during that period of time until teams like SPF came to stop the chaos, which had peaced down. We can see from this situation that the SPF and other teams were very effective when it comes down to maintaining order and security. If there were no teams to maintain the order and security, things would have been worse. Thus, Singaporeans are relying on the Singapore government to work on maintaining order and security in Singapore so as to not create another chaos in Singapore again. Thus, the role of government is important in maintaining order and security.
Thank you. Okay, very bright in my eyes. Yeah. Next paragraph, may I have who haven't read? Tina? Just now you read already, right? Wait, who haven't read? Nicole, you read already, just now. Okay, never mind. Xingyan, the government.
The government is also important in providing public goods and services for the public. This is because the citizens and these goods and services
Needs this good. This is because the citizen needs this good.
needs these goods and services to help them with their work so as to improve the economy in Singapore. One example of service given by the government is the public transport. In Singapore, public transport can be found almost anywhere. These public transport are very cheap and can help people travel around in Singapore easily. These public transport are very convenient. For example, the different buses in Singapore are used to go to different locations. A person can take a number 157 bus to go to Jurong from Bukit Timah, which is very easy and convenient. Everyone would expect the government to help those without cars to travel around easily and with low cost. Thus, the government is important in providing goods and services for the public.
I remember this one is 9 marks. 9 marks. This one is how many marks? This one is 4 out of, is it 4? 6, 6 out of 8, not bad. I remember got one student asked, huh? You mean your student put like that also can? 157 bus to go to Jurong from Bukit Timah. Like that also consider evidence. Like that also can give support. And the teacher marking correct can ma. And really true, 157 from Jurong to Bukit Timah. Okay. Because he took this bus before. Okay, because he stayed in Bukit Timah. So it's relevant, no? Don't look at like this now. Like that also can. Yeah, because it gives that relevance. You know why? Because most of the teachers who are marking social study, they are all Singaporean teachers. And we know that Jurong and Bukit Timah is quite a distance away. You can even say Jurong and Jurong West to Pasir Ris. 哇，是真的 one end to the other end. You can use the best way is Singapore Mass Rapid Transport MRT, SMRT. That it's not only smooth, safe, and sound, and it's conducive, and it's clean, and it's so peaceful a ride from one end to the other end. And yeah, and even sometimes got advertisement to show you to kill your boredom. Yep. And also this is a good way to give example to tell them, look, the goods and services provided to these people is that not only they give convenience, they reduce traffic jam, they reduce the carbon emissions, they reduce the peak hour where you have too many private cars. So yeah, So if you tell me just now that who was reading that? Who was reading the previous paragraph? See, or Yijia was talking about you see, because of the riot, the public transport hit the person, and then the person was not happy, riot, and want to whack the driver. Sorry, the public transport that time was going to fetch the migrants worker to back to their base. They allowed them to travel all the way from maybe Tuas, Jurong, any part of Singapore to go to Little India, because that's their holding place for to communicate and mingle around in that Little India. But unfortunately, most of them was drunk, apparently for no reason or what, I don't know. And that trigger that, suddenly he saw his friend being knocked down. But I heard it's because he was jaywalking. I may be wrong. I go and Google and search. I can't remember the story. He was jaywalking and walked through and accidentally hit by the public bus transport. It was a lady, yeah. And that trigger that he said that they show the racism. Wow, you hit us because we're Indian. It happened the ladies is Chinese. Oh my goodness. Another racial riots like that. So in Singapore police, we are always never seen across these big scales of raids or riots. So when we come in, we are not like other country. We'll take our baton, take our what, and then knife or not knife, sorry, baton or gun, and they'll shoot people. We control the place well, but at the same time, we want to not to minimize the impact of hitting people. But even though they are very violent, aggressive, and out of their mind, but I think if you watch the video, you can type the SPF did a good job event, because we have never came across these riots. So this is a very good example for us to learn that we follow the hierarchy. That I'm talking about this one here. SCDF came in and all this. We you see now, you know why we have regular exercises to learn how to treat and how to control people to maintain peace and order. And this is what it means. Why is it important? During peacetime or during wartime, we are able to maintain this kind of high level of security because we have interact and interchain and intertwine with different agencies to make Singapore a safe place. So this is internal external factors. But you see, this is one of its case in Singapore like that. It's not like in other countries, any time you got riot, like France, Paris, wow. Every few months you got another riot. Every few months you got another bombing. Every few months you got some terrorist attack or whatever it is. But Singapore, this is so far, if you are living here in Singapore, this is one or two cases just like that. You don't see that emergence of this kind of violence as per se that we will see it very often. But it is important because our soldiers, our police, our civil defense are well trained, well maintained, and well knowledgeable how to handle this crisis. So that's why you feel a peace of mind. And then we do not anyhow take the baton and whack all those people. We inform them. Of course, those who are very violent attack the police, we don't need to say lah. We will take them down and then lock them up and then deported them, and forever they don't need to come to Singapore to work already. Yeah. Okay, but why I want to mention good services, you see, because they provide cheap and convenience. And do you think why you come to Singapore? First thing first is it because Singapore is a safe place, or is it because Singapore is a place that provide you with the best facilities? When I talk about facility, means the infrastructures. Is it because of the infrastructures that make you to come to Singapore? First, because of the goods and services that provide you. You come to Singapore, it's not because it's security, in my opinion. Because you find Singapore, because you have a good education here, good housing, good food, good everything. Then to me, correct me if I'm wrong. If you all agree to me, that means you know the same. If you disagree, hands up and argue with me. If I don't hear any argument, means all of you agree to make it simple. But you realize that, we go to other countries like US or other parts of the world, we go there to study. But we are also worried about their security there. So for most of the students who go to the country, maybe they don't look into their security. They look at their education first. You realize that most of the students go to US, UK, they look at their background, their infrastructure, because they got good networks, they got good education system. Excuse me, Sihan. Would you want to go Afghanistan to study a degree? Do you want to go Nigeria to study how to be a scammer? Do you want to go to Kenya to learn how to ride an elephant?
Okay, but scammers make a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
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 maybe,
okay.
maybe.
这种会有报应啊，除非你不相信报应啊。then 你去做你的 best scammer。你懂最近我一个 ex student 被抓吗？我有跟你讲吗？吉安，我最近我一个学生27岁啊，I did not next week next week I show you the picture. He's my ex student who caught to sell K-pop. Seller, it was caught in Bishan. I can send you the picture to the group later. Very sad, very sad. Yeah, he sell K-pop and then he was running away from NEA, nearly knocked down the NEA officer. Okay. In school, he already was like, he's a nice boy lah. But sad to say, okay, so 会有报应啊！你卖这些东西啊，害人的哈，会有，我觉得是有报应啊。agree 了，晴子？哦，不是未到，是时辰未到啊。有一个说法，不是不到，是时辰未到啊。说不要做这种伤天害理的事。所以我觉得，你看一个学生他要去一个国家读书，当然有考量跟考虑到他的安全。可是为什么他要去美国？你明知道美国跟英国是有很多这些 ND 东西，为什么他们去？因为他的 infrastructure 是他的文凭很好，that's why the needs and goods。为什么你不要去非洲读书呢？因为他们有那种设备给你好好的记住。Remember the Maslow theory, right? The basic needs. So I feel that the goods and services to me is more important. Agreed, Adina? You disagree with me, right? Or were you the one agree with me last week? Can't remember. Can't remember. So of course, if you want to make your argument, this is a good few weeks and few months to improve your brain power lah. Okay, back to you, Nicole. In conclusion, please. Wow, the conclusion very long.
In conclusion, I feel that maintaining order and security for the public is more important. In order to give Singaporeans the feeling that they are safe in our country, the government is required to maintain the order and security for the public. As the saying goes, safety first. I would feel that providing a safe environment for the citizens should be the priority, even though the providing of goods and services for the public is important. I feel that a person's safety comes first before giving them more resources. Thus, I feel that the role of a government is more important than maintaining order and security.
You see 啊，他讲那个 safety first 哦，就是说安全第一，对吗？这个安全第一我可以用来写什么呢？你我跟你讲以前我跟你说 safety first 就是我要住一个屋子有安全感，不要好像去那个 Bangkok 这样，那个 earthquake 整座那个公寓要掉下来，我不要住在一个地方3更半夜没有停电还是电梯坏，还是去一个地方那个怎么讲？你看最近那个单就卡多那个星空坐路坐到整个下去，那个车掉下去，我不要走到一半那个灯火那个 light 有问题。So safety first can be 做 transport 好像那个车抛锚了的翻跟那个 tire punctured 了，然后哇糟糕车祸。So this safety first is not necessary must be all law and order. The safety first can be the goods and services. 你不可能要买一些东西吃了 expiry date 啦，所谓挂羊头卖狗肉的那些东西啊。So the goods that you provide maybe it's got to do with food or maybe hygiene product or maybe some food that you eat in a restaurant. It can be safety first. Last time people say you go to certain do you want to do you want to go India and eat India 你会去印度吃东西吗？你会吗？不会啊。其他你会吗？It depends. Your favorite answer is always it depends. I'll tell you, a better Indian my roti prata is the number one. 你会吃吗？晴子，你会去印度吃东西吗？我跟你讲，我的印度朋友在新加坡他飞去印度去看他的亲戚朋友， 每天都 diarrhea， diarrhea 他怕到很狠啊。I don't want to go again. So you see, Adina, would you want to go India? I think you prefer to go Japan, right? If there's choice, right? Imagine your father say, "Come, Adina, let's go India and visit Taj Mahal." Then you tell, "Daddy, thank you very much. I would like to go to Japan, not India." Am I sarcastic to them? Yes, I am very sarcastic to India. They have been 5,000 years as old as Singapore, China, but yet they do not take care of their citizens. So what? They have the best police. They have the best order now. Even their basic goods and services, they cannot provide the people. They bathe in the Ganges River. They feel that the river is very holy with all the shit and the dead carcasses and dead body. People pee and urine and vomit there and throw their things there and just think holy water. Then there's something wrong with their education. You can tell me the holy river, then make the river clean lah. 对吗，心远 make the river clean and then everyone can go there and bathe and take it as a holy. Then, but the water is so dirty and the government is not taking the goods and basic needs and make all the citizens suffer with disease, illnesses, bacteria attack. You decide. To make things easier, I would want you to now. This one is the next week lesson. Okay, now you cannot go. I want you to give your which one, and then we go. You can tell me now. Okay. Think carefully. What is the I give you 1 minute to think. Which one? A or B, okay? Then we'll discuss it next week. Think. Give me a minute. I need to go break first. Okay. Why? Yeah. Huh? 2 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Hey guys, can you tell me what is your answer? Can you type so I can copy and paste? Can you just type in there again? All right, thank you. So I put it inside. And please, can we do this as a homework? Right? Can we do this as a homework? So it's good to do it because this is 8 marks questions. Okay, and then I leave it to you. You can just bring 2, but you don't need to do your conclusion. But it's good lah, and if it's good that you can do a conclusion. Yeah. Have you choose already, Jihan? Which one? Wash. Thanks. Okay, so Nicole, you choose this, So I expect you to give me your answer, okay? If you can, write it, practice your writing, instead. Okay, thank you. The faster you give me, we can end the lesson. So next week, I would love to see you give me your answer. Okay, it's best is of course that just now that one we talked, but now we want to have the answer. Wait, Antina, what is the answer? Wait, Antina. Okay. And order and security. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all order and security, okay. Oh, Xing also order and security. Yi also order and security。金正你给了吗？ Oh, okay, provide. Oh, you're the only one out. But no, you join me, We are two of us. Provide good and services. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Wait, I will hope that you guys, if you can, take a picture. Hey, how come about this? Okay, let me take a picture first, so that you can send to the group chat. Okay, where's your group chat? Okay. I'll send into the group chat. Okay, so your homework is to mention the one of them is security, order and security. The other paragraph will be goods and services, and then give me your conclusions. So we got all the answer. I already give my answer already, right? So next week, if you can, before the lesson start, write on the foolscap paper, then take use your handphone to screenshot and send it to me, and then I'll mark the paper. Okay?